Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about 6 huge mistakes to avoid when selling on Etsy. If this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, consider subscribing today. I upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful online business. Also, don't forget to check out my free Etsy course coming soon, where I teach you how to sell digital prints or digital goods on Etsy and make passive income. So, if you're interested in that, check out the link below. So, let's dive into the video and let's talk about the 6 different mistakes that many Etsy sellers make. Mistake number one is that they don't define their niche. So, what do I mean when I say define your niche? So, before you open your Etsy store or Etsy shop, it's important to define your niche. If you do like a search on Etsy, the most prominent shops work within very specific niches. And many Etsy sellers make the mistake of starting too broad and selling a variety of different items. And often Etsy sellers view a niche market as narrowing down their sales and having more of a variety. They think that they will make more sales. In reality, it makes it harder because now you're not able to find your target audience. And then it leaves you wondering, why you're not getting the sales. And you got to keep this in mind. Having a niche store is going to help you, one, identify who's your target audience a lot easier. You're going to become the expert in that particular niche. It will help you stand out from your competitors. You'll be able to dominate the search results because Google is going to give you authority, especially other large search engines as well. It's going to help you demonstrate to buyers that you are a trustworthiness as a business. You'll be able to meet your customer specific needs. In addition, it also helps you streamline your business, which as a result improves efficiency, productivity, and also customer satisfaction. So, the vital key is defining your niche. And then once you find that niche, niching it down. And I know that it sounds like a lot of work, but it's worth doing. Mistake number two is not identifying your target customer. So once you know or define your specific niche, you're ready to identify who is your ideal target customer. And in order to identify who is that target customer, you will need to create something called an audience profile. And you want to make sure to work on this because it's really important to understand who is your target audience, or who is the person that you want to show your products and services, and they will go ahead and buy from you. Now, if you're starting like from scratch, a brand new Etsy shop, and you don't have any analytics, it's important to create a complete description of the person who you want to target, and then creating this audience profile is something that's going to help you. Every month you could refine it and refine it again until you finally, after you collect like 90 days of data, you'll be able to go ahead and refine your ideal customer. And this is often very overlooked, and it's going to be vital to the success of your business, because then you could complete a target market analysis and only target specific people that will go ahead and purchase from you. So if you're new to this and you've never done it before, and this is your first time having a store, you don't have Google Analytics and you don't have Etsy data to kind of determine who's your demographic, or how old are they women, male, etc. If you sell, let's say, wedding dresses, then most likely your ideal target customer is a woman who's between the age of, let's say, 25 to 45. And you kind of like just guess who is your ideal customer, and just have like an idea, even if it's not perfect. Once you start selling and collecting data, I would say at least 90 days later, you could revisit your audience profile and tweak it a little bit and change stuff. If you thought your target customer was 18 to 45, but Google Analytics is telling you your target customer is 22 to 45, then you just adjust it to that. And you could include in your audience profile, you could include like, what is their name? You could just make up any name. You could do what is their age, what is their gender, where do they live, how much do they earn, what industry do they work in, what are their marital status, right? For this situation will be single. And that way, when you do this little exercise, if you end up doing like a Facebook ad, you could actually go in there and say woman 22 to 45, um, person that is newly engaged, person that's not married, and it will target your ads to those specific people. So this is why it's so important. And also when you are writing your listing descriptions and you're researching your keywords, by understanding who's your ideal customer, or at least starting with some stuff that you might gather just based on what you strictly sell, that's going to help you find your target customer a lot faster. You could include like what industry do they work, how do they think, maybe what are their hobbies, how can you best reach your target marketer, what challenges do they face, which might be like finding the perfect dress, what pushes them to make purchasing decisions because they're going to get married. So this is stuff that you have to kind of create an audience profile, and is really, really going to help you a lot. Another mistake is not doing keyword research or not having any tools that you use. Now, I recommend using eRank, formerly known XERank, and when you're doing like any type of research for tags, and it's because it gives you more accurate information than any other keyword tool because it's pulling the data directly from Xe. And eRank has a large selection of like free tools to help you grow your Xe business. And please note, you need to be an Xe seller first to be able to sign up for eRank. But I'm telling you, once you use eRank, what I recommend is doing research first before just uploading listings and just putting any keywords just because, or you went to the search bar on Xe and just picked out keywords from there. Do not do that. You need to do your research first. Now, once you have the tool, let's say you use eRank, the next step is finding the right tags. A lot of people use the wrong tags and therefore they don't drive the right traffic to their store, and it leaves them with a lot of impressions, a lot of views, but no sales. So, the first step is finding the right tags for your products. And you should be doing an activity called keyword brainstorming. So basically, what you do is you start by writing down words that you use to describe your business, products, or services. And the objective of keyword brainstorming is that by having the right keywords, you can use all kinds of tactics from on page and off page SEO optimization. You could you could write a compelling description for your ideal customer in mind, and it will help you rank higher in the search results. So, now that you have an idea of the type of keywords that describe your product or services, then it's time to start your keyword research using eRank. So, if you're committed to building a successful Xe business, you have to find profitable keywords. Keyword research is one of the things that are often underestimated part of SEO. So do not skip this. A lot of people are like, well, this doesn't work, Xe doesn't work, or Xe promoted listings don't work. It's because they're using the wrong keywords. So they're showing the products and services to people who are not interested. You might get a click here and there, but they're not interested in buying. You have to make sure you use the right keywords that when you do a promoted Xe listing, or you do a Facebook ad or Instagram ad or any type of promotion, you're showing it to your ideal customer, so therefore the probability of them buying is a lot higher. Now, four things to keep in mind when you're doing research for keywords. Relevance. So this is like a key factor to choosing the right keywords. If it does not have no relevance to your niche, then don't use that keyword. The best way to stay in track is to start with the main root keyword and remove any non-relevant keywords. I'll give you an idea. So, for instance, if your main root keyword is personalized wedding invites, and the search provides you with a formal, like a keyword is saying formal invites, this is considered a non-relevant keyword because you do personalized wedding invites, and this is formal invites, which normally are not, it's not personalized and it's not the same thing. So you have to make sure. Also, the key with the first one is personalized wedding because you're selling wedding invites. The other one is formal invites. That could be any type of invite. So this is considered a non-relevant keyword because it doesn't really describe what you're selling. So That's one of them. Improve also your Etsy traffic with proper keyword usage. So keep in mind the most profitable keywords are high in traffic and low in competition. A lot of people do backwards for some reason. They look for keywords that are high in competition but low in search volume. And that's basically, if you use those keywords, you're going to be buried in the search results. So you have to make sure that your keywords are high in traffic and low in competition. You want to find the best keywords with high monthly searches. People are basically looking for these specific keywords, but low competition. That way you could actually rank organically in the first page of the search results. The last one is kind of goes hand in hand with what we just talked about, finding low competition keywords. Because these keywords are a great return on your investment and time when you're doing research. So the biggest mistake you can make is trying to optimize your store with keywords that have too much competition. So every single market has some sort of competition. And if it's in a, like if you're in a saturated market, it might take you years to get ranked and make money with those specific keywords. So a rule of thumb to find keywords is, like we said, low competition but high searches. Those are better for you. Now, high competition and low searches, those are the ones that will be almost impossible to rank for. Or if you were to run like a Etsy promoted listing, your click, your click per rate is going to be really, really high. You're going to pay like $1 per click. You don't want that. Now, the last thing you have to consider when you're finding the right tags is commercial value. So, search volume is an important metric when determining the value of a keyword. So if the keyword has no commercial value, it means that there's no potential to make money. The higher the keyword's worth, the better it will be for your Etsy shop. And there's a couple tools you could use to determine like the value of a keyword. I use Google AdWords. It's free to use and the information comes directly from Google. So I'll give you an idea. For instance, if you, let's say you're searching for keyword wedding invites, the month search for this keyword is 12,000 a month. And the keyword is worth, let's say, $1.06 per click. If you were to rank, let's say, top 10 for the keyword, you could possibly drive 12,000 people a month to your Etsy shop. If you were to run a Google AdWords campaign, it's going to cost you $1.06. So those are things that you have to measure the commercial value of it. If it's $1.06, but the search is very, very low, it's not worth it. Or if the search is very, very high and the cost of it is very high, then that's a keyword you got to stay away from because it's too competitive, in other words. So make sure that you are using the keywords that describe what you exactly sell, whether it's long tail keywords, which is 3 keywords or more, because those are going to be the keywords that are going to help you convert sales. Now, the other mistake is you open an Etsy store and you didn't prepare anything. So you don't have a banner, you never filled out your About Me section. So why I always recommend is have everything you need before opening your Etsy shop. Write down a compelling About Me section, About Us page, because then when you upload that new listing, because now it's live, or you could put in vacation so you could work on your store, which is perfectly fine. But you want to make sure that you are different from every other shop. You want to make sure you have an Etsy banner that's going to help you stand out from other Etsy competitors. It's not a deal breaker by any means, but I personally feel like you should incorporate a banner for branding purposes. Also, keep in mind that your banner should tie into the aesthetic of your shop. Make sure you have the About Us page filled out. This is a very significant component of your Etsy shop. The About Me should include like a brief description of your store, your products and services. And the About Us page helps build credibility. It helps you increase trust with customers. In the About Us section, you can even upload pictures of your studio to kind of showcase your workspace. And the About Me page and pictures will help you create like a story behind your business. So keep in mind, Etsy is a very unique platform where buyers come to get unique and customized items unlike other e-commerce platforms. So they want to get to know who's behind this beautiful handmade product that they're buying from. Another thing is to keep in mind is adding a picture of yourself. Etsy, being the home of handmade items, buyers, like I said, they want to connect with who they're buying from. And a profile picture helps build trustworthiness. A lot of people put like they leave the picture empty or they put their logo there. Don't do that. Just do a picture. Or if it's not, well, I would do a picture and then the other section I will put a logo because you need it. You definitely need it. Now, the last mistake, the one of the biggest mistake, is basically not analyzing your shop data. Um, you're not taking advantage of the powerful tools that Etsy provides you that will measure the effectiveness of your marketing strategies. And in order to have a successful business, you must know everything about your shop. And this is where Etsy stats come in. Checking your Etsy stats on a regular basis, I would say at least once every month, is important because it's going to help you identify your traffic, which listings are performing, and the ones that are not getting any views, and even help you identify your target audience by providing you customer information. So I would recommend reviewing your Etsy stats. I also recommend connecting your Etsy store to Google Analytics. This is going to give you more information that Etsy actually doesn't provide you. And with all this information, not only would you be able to know everything and anything about your store, you'll be able to analyze what are your top listings, what are your lower listings, what are the top referrals, whether it's Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Where's your traffic coming from? Who's your demographic? Who's buying from you? Are they in the United States? Are they outside of the United States? But this is really important, all this information. If I ask you, what are your top 5 listings and what are your bottom 5 listings, and you're not able to tell me at any given moment, that means that you're not reviewing the data because you should have this information and you should know what's working and what's not working. And this is where analyzing your data comes in. So these are the 6 big, huge, or not big, but huge mistakes that many Etsy sellers make. So if you want to start selling on Etsy, you want to convert, whether you are a new Etsy seller or you are maybe you've been on Etsy for a while, these are some things that you probably should revisit and change in your store, especially with SEO and especially with your targeting your ideal customer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know any questions you have about these mistakes and how you can improve, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Thank you for watching.